again, we're buying the week of the green dot and anticipating the red dot. We want to sell the top of the wave. So buying low, selling high. So again, as weekly chart investors, we focus on the weekly. We are merely focused on the weekly, meaning we're taking our entries based on the dots we get from the weekly chart. Not the daily, not the monthly, not the 4 hour, not the hour. Again, that doesn't mean you can't do that. These strategies work on any time frame that I'm about to show you, but I just want to let you know, the more data and the more patient you can be, meaning if you're looking at a chart of Bitcoin here, you could see the monthly called the bottom on Bitcoin back here in 2023. We called this out in the Discord. Okay, that was your bottom signal on Bitcoin right there. January 1st, 2023. Okay, you got the green dot there on the monthly. That was at between $16,000 and $20,000. I think it came at around 18 is when we got the signal. Okay, but that took how many months? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 months. It took a whole year to get from this red dot all the way down to here. So you had to wait a whole entire year to see that happen. So if you're just trading a monthly chart and you got the patience to do that, to just buy this, and I mean, you're already up from, what, 18 all the way up to 70, you're up 300%. So if you would have put in $10,000 here, you would now have around $40,000 up here. And you see we do got a red dot on Bitcoin here, but we're still green and trending above that 9 EMA. So we're really paying attention to Bitcoin here. Very, very interesting time. Okay, you got tons of institutional money flooding in. You got countries adopting it. You got ETFs coming out, okay? But again, where are we on the weekly chart? As weekly chart traders, okay, we're green. So we're bullish right now. As a weekly chart trader, I am bullish. I'm not scared to be holding my position. And I'll go over my portfolio here in just a second, but I share with you guys all my trades and what I'm holding here. So I'll go over the stuff I'm trading after this tutorial here. But again, as long as the last dot is green on Bitcoin, the crypto markets are bullish, in my opinion, until we see and close red. And when I say close red, I mean we close the week red. So we do these videos on Monday because we get new weekly candles on Sundays. Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern time is when the weekly candles close, meaning we get a new candle. So if something closes red, okay, we want to get out. We want to dip out, okay? And we can always get back in on the next green dot. But just because a red dot is showing up this week doesn't mean you should bail, okay? And I'm going to go over that here in just a second too. But with that being said, I'm still bullish overall in the market. So we got the green dot again. Our buy signal came on Bitcoin right there at around 65. So this thing's trend is still up, and it's still going to continue to be up as long as the last dot is green. As long as the last dot is green, we're going up. As long as the last dot is red, we're going down. And again, you can use that same strategy of the green and red dots on any time frame. You can come in here and be an hourly chart trader. I don't recommend doing it because, again, you're making a lot more decisions than you need to make. If you're trading a weekly chart, you have to make decisions every like 2 to 3 weeks or 2 to 8 weeks, right? Because we got this green dot or red dot here in March. This was the top for Bitcoin. It went from 70 all the way down to 57. Okay. And then we got the green dot right there. Boom. Now it's going back up. So a green dot always comes after a red dot, and a red dot always comes after a green dot. So again, as long as Bitcoin, I like the fact that Bitcoin's getting back over 70 here, and as long as this dot remains green, I'm going to remain bullish on the overall markets, and I'm going to continue to hold my positions, okay, until I see the red. Because if we get the red, then we can start to think about maybe reducing our positions or raising or selling some to raise more cash for if a dip did come. Okay, so Bitcoin's still showing green. So the second rule is that we only trade assets trending above the 50 EMA. So for us on a weekly chart, that's going to be this light blue line here. That's a 50 EMA. Okay, and if you guys don't have this indicator, there's a link in the Discord that you can download it and get this same exact layout that I'm talking about today over there in the Discord. It is right here under the trading indicator tab. Okay, you just click this link, all proceeds support the channel, and you can use these same exact EMAs and trading indicator to start trading for yourself. Okay, you don't have to sit here and wait for me to call out the signal. You can do it yourself. You can see the same stuff that I'm seeing on my charts there by using that link. But with that being said, 50-week moving average, that tells us when we're in an uptrend. So if we're above this line, we're trading with the trend. Okay, if we're below it, okay, we're trading against the trend. We should be shorting when it's below the light blue line. Why? Because we're in a bear market. We don't want to be trying to trade in a bear market. We want to trade in a bull market. And to do that, we have to identify when we are above the 50-week moving average. So you guys got some requests in over here that I'm going to guarantee you're calling out. Okay, Prime, I'm going to go ahead and add that one in. But I'm going to answer you guys' chart request here in just a second. But you want to make sure, whatever time frame it is that you're trading, you want to be above that light blue line. You want to be above the light blue line, whether that's an hourly chart, whether that's a 4-hour chart. Okay, I like to use the 200 on the smaller time frames, the dark blue line. But again, just to stick to the content of the channel and what we're doing here, the weekly 50-week, that's the one I like to pay attention to. That is the yearly moving average. Okay, we have something called the cheat sheet over here in the Discord. Okay, the mean, you guys learned that probably in elementary school, is the average price. We want to buy above the mean and a bounce back into it. So I want to buy my assets as close to this 50-week average as possible. So Bitcoin's actually sitting quite a ways off of the 50-week, but that's because it's in a massive momentum trade right now. Okay, 28%. Right now we're bouncing on the 9 EMA. Okay, that's what we've been using as the trend line, is the 9. Can Bitcoin pull back down into this at any time? Yes, it could. But if it did, it'd just be a buying opportunity, in my opinion, because this bull market is just getting started. When we get up above this 50-week moving average, it normally goes for a while. Okay, this lasted about a year and a half when we broke down below it. Last time you saw what happened, we broke up above it. Okay, broke up above it, pulled back, and then did the absolute rippity-dippity. So if Bitcoin ever did pull back into the 50 or even the 200-week moving average, they would just be buying opportunities. Obviously, alts would get crushed. I just don't see it happening, okay, as long as this last dot is green. If we get a red dot, then we could start to think that way, but I'm not bearish at all, folks. We should not be bearish as long as this last dot is green using the strategy that we are using. We're fully bullish on the crypto markets as long as BTC holds green. Okay, so that's rule number 2. Make sure it's above that light blue line when you're trading, whatever time frame you're on. Again, if you're trading the weekly like us on this channel, we want to be above that weekly 50 EMA. Okay, why is that? Because that is the average price over the year. Okay, we want to buy as close to the average as possible. We don't want to buy stuff at a premium. Okay, when we were up here and say and sell here on Bitcoin, we were trading at a massive premium off of that level. So that was a 40% premium. So I like to explain that as we're going to the store and we're buying our groceries at a 40% premium at that point, meaning we're buying it 40% higher than the average yearly price. Okay, so again, Bitcoin's using the 9 EMA right now, and I really like it. Okay, I still am very bullish on Bitcoin this week, and until I see that red dot, my stance is not going to change at all. And then again, we use the trading indicator to enter and exit. So as long as we're trending above the green, as long as we're trending above the 50-week moving average and we got a green dot, those are the green dots I want to buy. I want to buy this green dot, I want to buy this green dot, I want to buy this green dot, and I want to buy this green dot. Okay, I don't want to buy these green dots down over here because why? We're trending below that 50-week. That is the most important. You want to trade with the trend. That is one of the most important things to remember as a trader. These green dots aren't as accurate on a weekly time frame. As a trader, as a long-term investor, yeah, you could be adding here, but you might as well play the monthly chart at that point. Okay, if you're going to buy green dots down below the 50-week, we want to be above the 50-week, above the light blue line. That's where we are looking to capitalize. Okay, green dot, enter, green dot, enter, green dot, enter, and then sell every time we top out on the wave.